99.9 Punk World Radio FM. You guys already know what time it is. And right here, we are joined by, that's right, we actually have a phenomenal band. We have Simple As. These guys are in the UK. They're absolutely tearing it apart overseas. And now they're about to tear it apart right here in Canada tonight. Or in their case, this morning. Big Papa, Christy, how are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, doing class. Sleepy, but we're
I
doing all right.
Hey, well, I gotta say thank you guys so much for just staying awake and chatting with myself and the radio station airwaves tonight. And I gotta say, I love your username you put up there, Big Papa Pump. You can never go wrong with the one and only Scott Steiner, man.
Uh,
Glad you got the reference.
Oh, definitely. Once I read Big Papa on the screen, I said it. I was like, oh, dude, I know exactly what he's talking about.
I haven't got the body like him at all, but it's funny, innit?
I got more of the body of a Big Show, but I don't mean Big Show like WCW. I mean like Big Show AEW, where it's just, yeah, it's just like, ugh. Enough to make the ladies go blind and run away.
It's for that nowadays. It's cold over
Pardon?
here. Like,
But I was gonna say as well, guys. 'Cause I know you guys are super like tired. It's 2 in the morning. Of course, I'm not gonna keep you guys too long, but I got to take you back to the beginning of Simple As, and I just have to ask, man, like, what is the story actually behind this amazing band? And of course, how did you guys actually first meet and come together as one just to form Simple As?
I'll let Chris do this one.
so we started originally in around about 2007. It was me and two other guys that are not in the band anymore, just jamming, um, and that was it pretty much. Like they're too good, they're not in the band no more. And then one of the guys left, the drummer, original drummer, um, and then Tom came in, and then we recorded some songs, and we wanted sort of a more of a fuller sound that were like our recordings. So that's when we got Connor in there as well. So I made it a 4 piece. Um, and then obviously we split up for about 7 years. Um, and then yeah, decided to give it another go. Like
Your
yeah,
earlier music, when I mean earlier, I mean like 13 years ago music is on SoundCloud. And I was vibing to it today, man. And I gotta say, I love your guys' newest work, but I love your guys' older work as well. And I have to say, the song you guys dropped 13 years ago called Gone is such a phenomenal song, man. It's definitely a gem. And you can hear your band's progression throughout the years, man. But those early recordings are absolutely phenomenal.
yeah, they're not. They're pretty. They are like yeah, they're not bad to be fair. Like there's some older versions of them before that that are well, they're okay. Like to be fair, I wouldn't have put them out, but yeah, they like I said, they're not bad songs. To be fair,
So like, Gone is one we haven't played for a while, but and do you know what? I reckon we should bring that one back into the set one day.
yeah, it might maybe yeah maybe like to be fair,
Thanks
it's
for that.
it's a yeah, it's quite an emotional song. That one to be fair, I sort of wrote it when my grandmother passed away, so it was sort of like just writing about how I was feeling at the time. So yeah, it's my usual thing I do. Like
Also, as well, July 17th of 2015, you guys actually released your debut 8-track EP, self-titled EP. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us the story behind this earlier release. And of course, you guys actually have plans to re-release a 10th anniversary special edition next year in 2025.
no, I haven't really thought about it at all to be honest. So that well, that sort of album we call it the album. Um, so basically, we released an EP in 2013 with 4 songs on, and then we recorded another 4 songs that we were going to release, and then we split up. So then when we got back together, we released them all together. So that's sort of how that came about, really, to be fair.
We started getting our stuff on Spotify. Like we never did that before.
No.
But it was just like iTunes, and that was it. And then we got back together, and then one day I was just like, do you know what, guys? I'm just gonna do this thing. We're gonna get on Spotify, and we were just happy with that. And everyone's been quite excited about it. To be fair, it's been the main thing about it is having just our footprint, I guess. Like we just love that. We don't like a friend of mine the other day said, "Oh, look what's on my boyfriend's playlist," and it was Fabrication. I was like, "That's mad!" like it's humbling, I guess. It's really nice. And then, yeah.
Well, that definitely. I want to know what is on the rest of that playlist, man. Because if Fabrication is on there, you know there's other gems just as good as that on there as well. So definitely a great playlist, a great thing to include in the playlist, in my honest opinion.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones out of all the songs, to be fair.
It is a fun one to play. Guess everyone's singing as well.
Yeah.
Get good crowd interaction with that one, and there's
also as well. Oh, my apologies, Big Papa Pump. Go for it.
Sorry, I was just going to say,
Big Papa Pump. That's banging one, really.
It's one of those ones that get like the crowds like sort of like singing back to you as well. And I remember like, and it's still the same to this day. Like no matter how many times it happens, but like you get people singing it back to you, and there's that moment of like, we've written these songs, but it's like it's fun to play them. It's always fun to play them and just like have the energy and have everyone dancing. But when they're singing it back to you, and you're just like, wow, like people really do jive with this. We like it.
Yeah, it's one of the more lively ones in the set. To be fair, isn't it? It's yeah, we have a laugh, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our shows are. What was it? So what was it? Tom would say it's like we got asked to write a band bio, like for a venue to like put on a post, and Tom, our drummer, wrote it out. It was like if was it for lovers of like Tina Turner? It's like
it's like a mix between Tina Turner and the Buzzcocks, or something like that. Yeah, good times.
Oh, and sorry, you did.
Because obviously, you guys are out there in South Wales, United Kingdom. I'm out here in Canada. I was going to say as well. Obviously, you know we're halfway across the world from one another. I have to ask, what is the punk rock scene like out there in South Wales, United Kingdom? And of course, like, do you guys have any plans to actually venture overseas to our neck of the woods of North America anytime soon? Because I got to say, an As Simple As show would be absolutely killer down here in Canada.
I'm telling you now, if we had the opportunity to go over to Canada, we'd be right on it. A lot of my influences, a lot of the music I like, and just general things I like, weirdly enough, have come from Canada. I grew up with Billy Talent, so it started from there. I'm wearing a Cancer Bats hat, like also Canadian, like a lot. And the punk scene down here is growing. Like it's the Valley's punk has been a thing for like quite a while, and it's getting more and more heavier. Like there's a lot of hardcore shows going on. There's new venues being opened up around here. There's a new venue in Newport in South Wales called The Cab, and you're getting so many bands coming through there, and it's such a humble, small little venue, and they're just tearing it up every night, and it's a hell of an experience to go down there. It's really fun.
I gotta say, it definitely is it definitely sounds like a phenomenal experience. I've heard many stories about the UK, just the punk scene and growing and growing. I mean, one thing I've heard about the UK when a lot of bands from North America come down to the UK just to perform, you guys show them nothing but love, man. They actually say like they get more love from the UK than they do in their home countries of US and Canada.
Class. We do like our music down here, don't we?
Yeah, like, like last year we've seen Cancer Bats in the pub. Like, it's not a massive venue, but it was insane. To be fair, like, what a night!
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They sold out that show within like 5 minutes.
Well,
And
they had to do two gigs, didn't they, in one day because there was that much demand for tickets. Like,
yeah, so we got the tickets for the first show, and then once that show had finished, an hour passed, and then the two bands that played there, well, Grove Street and Cancer Bats, they just did the same set again, and it went even more crazy. Like people were saying, like, I wish I went. I only went to the first show.
Thing is as well, man. The one thing I love those pub shows, man, because I find they're more of an intimate experience. Like, don't get me wrong, going to a big stadium arena is absolutely killer, but having those like very intimate, you know, concerts in like pubs and little halls. I mean, though that to me is punk rock, man, because you kind of have that intimate experience with a band. It feels like they're performing just for you, even though there's a couple hundred other people there. But it's a lot more closed in, a lot more punk rock in my honest opinion.
Yeah,
definitely.
the intimate shows, and the first thing that comes to mind when you say that, like, you can watch it on YouTube as well. But any fans of My Chemical Romance, they did their, what was it, the final Black Parade, or the last show in the Black Parade, and the first half of it is their big show in Mexico where they've like got big stage, the makeup, the clothes, everything. Did a killer show, and then the last half of it is just in their local pub, and my god, like, it still blew the roof off. Like, it's insane, and I much prefer a smaller show to playing a stadium any day. Don't get me wrong, would love to play a stadium one day, who knows, but put me in a small venue, get me like this close to people, and I'll be happy.
You don't stay on stage half the time anyway. To be fair, you can't.
This is what I was where I'm jumping on and off tables, jumping into the crowd, getting involved with it.
Hey man, that sounds like a killer show. I mean, do you know what I mean? If kicking people's beers over and shit.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet, but
No,
there's been a few.
that's one to add to the bucket list. Definitely.
Also as well, guys, June 24th of 2023. So just last summer, you guys released a single titled Friends, Enemies, and Those Under Review. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us the story and inspiration behind this killer single. And of course, where can we actually buy or stream it today if we haven't already done so?
So basically, so yeah, a lot of our music is about mental health awareness, and just personal experiences, really. The only way to describe it is sort of like, sort of when you're growing up and you've got friends and you grow up and you think that those people are always going to be there, or when they say they're always going to be there, and when you really need them, they're not there. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. To be fair, it's quite. Yeah, I always sort of try and write things into perspectives, from my own perspective, and then from an outside perspective at the same time. So that's why sometimes they're a bit like, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because like, cause we obviously we all have our issues, and we talk to each other as mates and brothers, and that's where that, like, I know who my friends are because I made it this far came up, because we were just chatting, and it was just said as a joke, and then it was just sparked, and it was like, do you know what, that could work? And both sides of the story, just talking personal experiences, and it just happened. Like,
It's an amazing song, and what Chrissy was actually saying a few moments ago about how those friends when you need them type thing, and now they're not there. You could definitely hear that in the song, man. And a lot of people can relate to music like this. I think everyone in their life has had that one person that always said, "I'll never leave. I'll always be there for you. Friends forever." And then you look around and be like, where the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, where's he at? So we all had that at one point. I mean, we all can't say we haven't, because if you think back long enough in your history as a human being on this earth, we've all had that one friend.
Yeah, like I always say as well, like as you grow up as well with your friends, life does get in the way, but it's learning to deal with that reality as well can be a struggle as well. So that obviously that sort of come into it as well, to be fair. But yeah, so yeah, you can stream that song and well, I know you can buy it on iTunes. I think it's like 79p, something like that on Icon. But you can stream, yeah, you can stream it everywhere.
It's free everywhere else. It's Amazon Music, Apple Music, Spotify, and the others that DistroKid provides.
Yeah, to be fair. Plus the music video is out on the 1st of March.
It is next week.
Yeah, next week.
Also, as well, January 29th of 2024, you guys had the opportunity to go to SMR Radio, where you actually had the opportunity to perform 3 songs that is also right now currently on your guys' Apple Music and other streaming media platforms. But I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about the SMR Radio sessions, and of course, what was it like just being able to perform your music live on the radio?
It was cool. It was a different experience because they said it's like a concept kind of thing, but it is just like a live like a live room session. So it was in a venue in Newport called McCann's, in their basement called the Pit, where we performed them, and it was just a live recording with a video as well, and yeah, it was fun. The one song that we did, Friends Enemies, that was under review, not the best take at all. Because we got there, just chose 3 songs and we played them. But Friends Enemies that was under review wasn't long written, and is literally just like the first like the opening to the song up to the verse. I stacked it. It's not great. It's all fun, but that's part of an experience, like the live sort of performance as well. Like, we just carry on. Like, if we mess up live, we can't go back and fuck it up. Like if you ever see us play live, like if you hear a bum note come from me, you'll probably see a laugh or a smile come from me as well, because I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It's all part of the fun.
Yeah, to be fair.
Professional.
It happens a lot. We played a show. Was it just after Christmas? And Tom dropped both of his drumsticks. Like, how did you drop them both? Like,
drop the one, picked up another one, and then drop the one out of his other hand. So
yeah, I think the same gig as well. We played I Don't Care, and I forgot to turn my tuner off, so we played half the song with no bass. No one noticed.
No one noticed. It's fun. But yeah, the overall experience of the SML, like, they treated us so nice, like, and the guys have been proper supportive of us since doing that as well. The one band that's on that, the Woodsman, we played a gig with them like 2 weeks ago, with Slacker, and again, they were like still friendly, and the guys from SMR Radio Sessions came down as well to watch us and still gave us a big love from that. we got talking after it as well, so there may be some stuff coming up with them. Just really great guys. Like, it was a really nice experience. It was fun to be a part of it, and yeah, just again, like I was saying earlier, like just getting our musical footprint out there more, I guess, is great. It's a proper roller coaster, and we love every second of it.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of performing and whatnot, March 2nd, so in just a little over a week, you guys will be taking the stage at the Newport Pub in Newport, Wales, where you will be opening up alongside Slacker. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about this up and coming show, and of course, where can we actually snag ourselves some last minute tickets if they are indeed still available for sale?
Pretty sure they would. I can't remember what site Le Pub use. Is it event tickets? I can't remember.
Yeah.
You can find Le Pub on Instagram through that post as well, and you should be able to get tickets through there. And also, they also do tickets on the door as well, which is great. And that we are looking forward to that show as well. So that's the 2nd of March. That's the day after we release the music video as well.
Yeah.
Be fun to see people's reactions from that, see if anyone's talking about it already. But yeah, it's the show after that we're more looking forward to. So after the March gig, so we're going to be, I think it's the next gig after that will be in
May.
That's the May one, yeah. So we're in the process of writing a couple more songs. So it's those shows that there's going to be some new material in there.
I'm asking, is a May show, are those tickets actually available right now? Because I do know we have listeners all over the world, so individuals are going to be in the UK area. I want to make sure they can actually get their tickets in a timely fashion, because I mean, there's no excuse to not have your tickets when it's in May, and right now it's not even March. So definitely get your tickets when they're hot.
Do you want
the ones after the little break, we sort of haven't announced any of them yet. We got a few lined up. So yeah, we're taking like a month or so off just to get the new material sorted out, and we should be announcing them within the next month. The ones that we've got lined up, it's just lineups and stuff now. We've got to sort out in the car, I think.
So I posted a link in the YouTube chat. Just found it now. So they use gigantic.com. There they are. It's £8.80 a ticket. Yeah, £8.80.
Honestly, guys, other than the show on March, next month on the 2nd, and of course the May shows and the new material you guys are currently writing and getting prepped for the gigs in the summer. What is next for Simple As? Like, is there anything we happen to miss during this evening, or in your cases, this morning's interview? And anything else you guys still want to touch on, talk about, or promote? We still got you here live on 99.9 FM.
The only thing I can think of is right now is the new music video that's going to be releasing next week. At the moment, we've got a clip of the video on our Instagram promoting it. Tomorrow, or in a couple of hours for us, we're going to be posting another clip of it from another location we filmed on, just to promote it again. So keep your eyes out for that one. All our socials, so that'll be Facebook, Instagram. We're starting using YouTube and TikTok more now as well. We're trying anyway, but other than that, yeah, we're just going to be in the studio. Well, not the studio, but like in the process of writing songs to go to the studio. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah. Obviously, give James from Save Our Ships a massive shout out for the video as well, to be fair.
Very much so, yeah. Photography, that's his brand there. He's a brilliant videographer. Helped us mad heads through the day, like, as put us in a room where, like, here, there, and everywhere. And James is like, right, do this, you do this, you do this. Like, brilliant guy. Oh, and another thing, we're for the longest time we haven't had merch, and we're just now getting t-shirts made. So probably not to sell online. We have no idea about how the logistics work for that. If we can do it, we'll do our damn best. But you'll definitely see him at shows now. Finally.
Yeah.
So, guys, before we part ways here this evening, obviously I know how to follow you guys on social media, but for the individuals that are just discovering Simple As, how do we go about following you guys across all social media platforms, not just the band, but of course individual members as well?
You'll see our individual tags on our Instagram for sure. And we're not really like hidden on Facebook or anything. So if you can find us on Instagram, you can probably find us on Facebook quite easily too. My name on Instagram, Simple As Connor, got Chrissy Simple As, and then Simple As Tom, like different variations. And you'll probably see us post on our stories, like, and link them to the band page as well. So we're all there.
I gotta say, first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for giving not only myself but the radio station Airways a bit of your time. It was an honor speaking with you guys, and of course, I've never interviewed a WWE Hall of Famer before, so Big Papa Pump, thank you. I had to throw that out there. I had to throw that wrestling joke. But guys, seriously though, thank you so much for your time. It was an honor speaking with Southwell's finest, and hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Forward to it, man. We'd definitely be up for that.
Thanks very much.
And Tom sends his love. Yeah, he is sad that he couldn't make it, but he'll get the reference. But I'm eating raspberries for this interview. He bought 12 packets of raspberries for £4 so he got himself the right bargain.
No wonder he was ill.
He's growing raspberries elsewhere now.
Yeah. It's because you're a militant vegan.
Well, at least we know his shit is going to be red and not brown tonight. You know what I mean? Shit. But no, definitely, all jokes aside, hope he gets well soon. And when we do chat next time, we'll make sure he gets a chance to jump on the feed as well. Thank you so much, guys. Have yourselves a phenomenal morning. We definitely shall talk soon.
Thank you very much, man. Have a good day.